In this session, we're going to spend some time talking about the idea of presence and how it can fuel imagination. Wondery, can you share how you think about presence and maybe how it relates to mindfulness?
For me, presence is really being in a moment without thinking about the past or the future, just being in that one moment. It is also the space where you use all your senses to experience the world. Mindfulness is different. It's a little more deliberate than presence. It's the practice of maintaining awareness of what you're feeling, what you're sensing, and paying close attention to your thoughts and feelings. So you can be present without practicing mindfulness.
I love that, especially the part about not being distracted by the past or future. You know, part of being an adult is we constantly worry about the future and we gnaw over all our regrets and our resentments from the past. It's really hard to be just here and now. Wondering, how do you deal with these challenges and cultivate presence?
Well, actually, it sounds silly, but being in water really helps me be present, whether it's a shower or a bath or floating in the ocean. Water really balances me. Being surrounded by it, floating in it, helps me release any thoughts, anxiety, and just allows me to be. Then I have a different perspective on the world in water. Time seems to slow down. I can watch the clouds drift through the sky if I'm floating in the ocean. And the water masks all the other sounds around me, allowing me to really hear my breathing. It's not only relaxing, but works as a reset. And somehow it kind of feels timeless. I also feel present when I'm writing, listening to music, especially at concerts, or reading. I get caught up and I forget everything else. Being present for me allows me to create worlds and characters by imagining what space they occupy. Transferring a moment of presence from my own life into a character's life allows me to better access how they think, react, and even speak. When I'm creating worlds, I often ask myself, what does this world smell like? What is the loudest sound in this world? Is it a bird? Is it a truck? Is it an annoying, consistent train? Is it people talking? And if they're gossiping, what are they gossiping about? Or are they silent? And what kind of world has silent people? After that, I switch the questions to the character and I answer in first person. So I would ask, what am I thinking? What can I hear? Am I listening to music as a character, or am I eavesdropping on a conversation? And what does a conversation tell me about the world I'm in? Am I scared? Am I amused? What was I feeling the moment before I got here? And what do I want to do when I'm here? I question time and place through the character's point of view, investigating every space in that moment so I can be present as the character in that moment. For example, when I was creating Pumzi, a short science fiction film about the environment, I tried to feel the desert sun on my skin, the exhaustion and thirst my character felt. And I used my own experience of that to fuel her experience.
That's incredible. Although sometimes it's true that I can't be present with a character unless I know how they got to where they are now. Sometimes I want to know all about their past and what brought them to where they are right now. I often talk about how a character needs an origin story or a backstory or something that defines them in their past. And it's just like how in real life, when you get to know someone better, you understand the things that made them who they are. Okay, so finding moments of presence in all of our busy, frazzled lives can be really challenging. Wondering, how do we get started?
Find a moment, any moment, to fully experience the world through all of your senses. Whether it's sitting on the grass and feeling the blades of grass against your skin, whether it's having a shower and hearing the water hit your body, or eating ice cream and closing your eyes so you can truly experience the explosion of flavors in your mouth. Experience everything with sight, sound, feel, taste, and smell. Later, try to recreate it and describe it in a painting, in writing, in performing art, or in visual art. Whatever you do, bring your senses into your creativity so you can create a full experience.
Now you've got me craving ice cream, but that's wonderful advice. Let's get started and try it right now.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's jump in.